Hey guys, TGKS Productions. So in this video, I want to go over basically a double money in RP opportunity that Rockstar has going on this week. I typically don't cover these, for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. They're the same businesses that you run on a normal week, so any guides that apply to these or whatnot are, pretty much the same. There's really no point, and I feel like covering these. But basically, I wanted to sort of I'm not really covering a guide on this, but I wanted to go over this and sort of explain why you should 100% take advantage of what's happening, or at least this particular double money opportunity that Rockstar has going on this week. So basically, you'll see here, I'm inside my nightclub, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a nightclub sale. And you'll see here, I'm going to be selling around 1.7 or 1,760,000. I believe it ends up going to 1,770,000 by the time I sell. But the reason why this is important is because you're basically getting double money off these nightclub sales. And this is pretty big. This is the first time Rockstar has ever done this in GT Online as far as the nightclub is concerned. And basically, if you know how to run the nightclub, this is more for advanced players or the people that play the game more, because you do have to have a lot of the businesses in GT Online in order to really run the nightclub efficiently. But even if you have the nightclub and you only have a couple that you're running out of the nightclub, definitely do it. Because the reason why this is a big deal is the fact that you can basically run the nightclub and not have to do anything. And what I mean by that is, for example, we have double money in RP in the biker business this week. Technically, that's an AFK business. You could technically buy supplies and then go AFK. With this business, you don't have to buy supplies. You're making pure profit. This is the only business you literally just have to have technicians acquiring goods for, and you don't have to do anything. You could just pretty much sit there, and come back, 24 hours later or whatever, or, however time you basically go AFK for, come back, sell, and then go AFK again. You don't have to keep coming back buying supplies. You don't have to grind like special cargo crates. You don't have to do any of that. You could just, and this is not to mention, this is a great, I would say, double money RP event, or at least for the sales that are concerned. I believe this is one of the best money-making opportunities for this week particularly. This week's Thanksgiving. The time I'm recording this video, it's Black Friday. A lot of people probably with their families are out spending time with family and friends, and whatnot. Today they're probably Black Friday shopping, whatever. So you're not going to have a lot of time to stay home and really, mess around with this. So I think this is a great event for that particularly because, like I said, you could be out, spending time with your family and whatnot and still be making money in GT Online and making good money, not to mention. Typically, basically, a full nightclub is around 1,750,000. If the thing's completely full, that means you have to have all the businesses you can accrue out of the nightclub, and they all have to be full in the nightclub. And basically, it comes out to 1,750,000. And if we do the math for that, double that's $3.5 million. So you could technically make $3.5 million plus whatever bonus money you would get for being in a session with however many players in the session. You'll see with this, even after I think I was originally making $1 million. I'll skip ahead eventually, but even I think I was making $1,760,000 or $70,000 off of this. I ended up making almost $2 million, even after Tony took out his laundering cut. So I made a lot of bonus money. I think I was in a session with 15, 16 players, and I made a decent amount of money. I easily made $200,000-$300,000 in bonus money. That's pretty big. So, and like I said, I didn't have to do anything. I literally went, I probably went AFK. I think I got on about, sometime late Wednesday night or whatever. And, I was on basically. I didn't even touch the game all of Thanksgiving, which was the next day. Came back, late that night. It's probably around 24, 30 hours later. And I had money just ready to be sold, or goods ready to be sold, and made a ton of cash off it. I didn't have to do anything. That's pretty big. This is better. The bunker is probably one of the other best, opportunities you have to do sort of the same stuff here. Because you can make around I think it's at least a minimum of 2.1 million off the bunker plus whatever bonus money you get. But the thing is, you're putting around, I think, $375,000 worth of money in supplies. So you're still losing money. This is pure profit. You don't have to buy any supplies in order to run this. Now, I will say what I recommend is if you're home, check maybe every now and then, go AFK in your nightclub on the cameras there, And then, if you have the nightclub, you have the cameras, go AFK there, but check on it every now and then just to make sure, because sometimes goods will glitch and they won't occur. But for the most part, in order to efficiently run this, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to, do any supply runs. You don't have to buy any supplies. You don't have to do anything. You just pretty much go AFK, and that's it. As long as your technicians are curing goods, you're going to be making money. And I will say, if you know about the nightclub, like I said, I don't want to go into a ton of detail about it because, this nightclub, this business has been around for a while, and a lot of people know how to run it, so I'm not going to go to how to run it. But if you don't know, basically the 5 best goods you can accrue out of the nightclub are the South American imports, cargo and shipments, sporting goods, pharmaceuticals, and cash creation. And basically that consists of the cocaine business, the meth business, the the counterfeit business, which is all MC businesses, and then the sporting goods, which is the bunker business basically, and then the cargo and shipments, which is the hangar. In order to be able to run those, you have to have those other businesses, but those are the 5 best, and those are what I'm selling right now, basically those 5. And I will say, I don't necessarily recommend that you sit on it for 2 days and wait to sell, because basically the cash creation, the pharmaceuticals, and the cargo, or the South American imports, those fill up every 20 to 24 hours. So you really don't want to just be sitting on those. I recommend for the most part just getting them out and just selling them. There's really no point sitting on them longer, because then you're going to end up losing money. You might as well just sell them. So I would say at the end of every day, for over the course of this, the next 5-6 days, try to sell at the end of every day, just so you're not sitting on goods. But you're still going to be making almost $2 million a day, which is great. You're not doing anything for it. All you got to do is do a sale, which takes like 10 to 15 minutes. That's it. And you can do these solo technically because you only get one sale vehicle. So, this is a really, like I said, this is a great way to make money. This is probably the best week to make money as far as, not having to really do anything. This is the easiest way to make money in GT Online with the least amount of effort or the least amount of grinding is what I'm trying to get at. So, definitely don't miss out on this week, because like I said, I'm going to skip here in a minute or in a few seconds. I'm basically going to skip ahead, and I'm going to show you how much I made off this sale. And like I said, I didn't do anything for this. I just, went AFK, and that was it. All the other businesses in GT Online, you can't just go AFK and not do anything. You're either A, going to have to grind the businesses like the, the hangar or the special cargo crates, or you're going to have to buy supplies or do supply runs like the, the MC businesses, the import-export business and the bunker. This, you don't have to do any of that, and you're still making a ton of money. More money than you would for a lot of the other businesses. And again, you're not doing anything for it either, which is just amazing. So to skip ahead here, just like I said, I sort of want to try to keep this video a little bit shorter. I still know I'm probably going to end up running it long because I just talk too much. But I want to show you real quick how much I made really off this sale. So I skipped ahead. So you see goods sold. I sold all of them successfully to the buyer. And I'm going to basically show you how much I made off of the sale, making double money. Again, this is one of the best ways to make money as far as, it being the least amount of grinding. So you'll see here, I made $1,953,000, almost $1,954,000, and Tony still only took $100,000. Basically how that works is his laundering cut, he only takes 10% of what you make up to $1 million. So once it hits $1 million, so it's, a million, 10% of $1 million is 100,000. So even if you're selling 1 million, he's not going to take 110,000. He only goes up to $1 million. So any money you have after $1 million, that's not added to that 10% deduction, which is great. And it didn't even double for this event as well, because I know with some events, such as like if you have double money in RP on like import export, a lot of times they will double the customization cost for that. So usually it's around 20,000. Sometimes Rockstar will make it 40,000. They didn't do something like that with this, which is just great because again, you're not losing more money. And look, I mean, I made, even after that $100,000 dollar deduction, which I believe I would end up making around 1 million. I was technically supposed to make 1,770,000. Technically deduct 100,000, that's around 1,670,000. So I still made over almost $300,000 bonus on this, which is just amazing. I mean, and I wasn't even selling in a full lobby. It was like a half lobby. So this is why I'm trying to stress this to you, because again, I didn't really do anything for this. Now, I will say that if you happen to have a business battle, because business battles are great to fill up your nightclub, you can do those, because those goods you get for that are obviously added towards your nightclub. If you happen to have a minute or so, if you can do one of those, do that, but you don't technically have to, and you could still make probably easily, almost $2 million a day not even doing anything. So definitely do not miss out on this event, because like I said, this is the first time Rockstar has done this, and this nightclub has been out for about a year and a half now. So I don't know when the next time they may do this. Just like import export, they made that event double money in RP one time, and that was it. They never did it again. At least I believe so. They've done some bonuses on it, like maybe 20% more cash, 50% more cash, but that was it. Never done double money in RP again. So this is definitely a big deal. Do not miss out on this. You can make a ton of money with very little effort. But in any case, guys, like I said, I hope I didn't make this video super long. I made it a little bit longer than I wanted it to. But like I said, definitely don't miss out on this event. And hope you found this video beneficial. And as always, have a great day and have a happy Thanksgiving.